The Sunline legend began at Pleasanton Stud near Cambridge in 1995. This filly was to grow into a wonderful mare that captured the hearts of race fans like few other horses in the previous half-century. She was by Desert Sun from Sunline and was bred by Susan Archer and Michael Martin. They eventually sold her to Trevor McKee, Thane Green and Helen Lusty, who suspected what potential the filly held. History was to prove them correct as the Bay filly grew into a magnificent racehorse with a fierce desire to win. Sunline was unbeaten in her first 8 starts on both sides of the Tasman, and by the start of the new millennium, she was rated the world's best mare on turf. Australian punters quickly warmed to Sunline, and she made the bookies and tote pay when she won Sydney's toughest metric mile, the AJC Doncaster Handicap.
With a breathtaking turn of foot at the 200, she raced away. Lease on the outside, running on. Then Al Mansour, Adam Juggler down the outside. Sunline in front, running on as Lease with Juggler, but she's everything we thought she was, Sunline. She's a champion filly. She goes home and wins the Doncaster.
On the strength of her 3-year-old season, Sunline was made the early favourite for the Cox Plate. Within 100 metres of the start, Sunline had dismissed any doubts about her talent, class and heart. Expat Kiwi jockey Greg Childs was now the regular pilot.
Sunline clear, Tyler not starting to make late ground, it's rallying, but Sunline will hold on and win all the way. Sunline beat Tyler not by 2.
More Group 1 victories followed in the autumn, and the awards started to flow in for Sunline as her stakes earnings climbed. She was named New Zealand Horse of the Year, Australian Horse of the Year, Champion Sprinter Miler and Champion Weight for Age Performer. These awards and more were to come her way several times over the next few seasons. By October 2000, New Zealand and Australia were expecting something special from Sunline. Back-to-back Cox Plate wins hadn't been achieved since Kingston Town in 1982.
Testarossa and then Scusi plays, but the champion mare is going to kill them. She's 5 in front, Sunline, and a piece of racing history. Back-to-back Cox Plates for the champion mare, Sunline. She's won it by 6 lengths easily. Photo the Miners, Diatribe or Referral.
To reinforce her claim to the title of the world's greatest mare, Sunline was entered in the $10 million Hong Kong Mile. She was lined up against a true international field, led by the local star Fairy King Prawn. It was one of her gutsiest races ever.
Comes Fairy King Prawn, it's Sunline in front. Fairy King Prawn, the horse of Hong Kong, coming after the mare of the world. 150 to go, Sunline's a length in front. Fairy King Prawn's trying to get him. Sunline, the Kiwi pulling out, stops. Fairy King Prawn lifts, they come to the line. Fairy King Prawn dives, but he missed. Sunline, the mare of the world, wins it from Fairy King Prawn.
Sunline's performance earned her an invitation to the world's richest race day, the Dubai World Cup meeting in March of 2001. The Dubai Duty Free was a return meeting with Fairy King Prawn. She lost this duel, but her fighting qualities won her a new legion of fans. Another result was launched on the Southern Hemisphere's Weight for Age Championship in a bid to equal Kingston Town's record of 3 Cox Plates. The dream was not to be. A second Doncaster Handicap was added to the trophy cabinet in the autumn of 2002, and Sunline maintained her unbeaten record in New Zealand with her win in the MUDGWAY PARTSWORLD Stakes in August.
The inside, the great mare finding all her champion qualities. Tat for tat's coming back, but Sunline sublime. Sunline's done it.
Sunline still displayed the tough-minded temperament which occasionally saw her take a nip at devoted strapper Claire Bird. But most race fans knew the end of a brilliant career was drawing near. Sunline was finally retired after her 4th in the 2002 Cox Plate. Her race record stands at 48 starts for 32 wins, 9 seconds and 3/3. She won 13 Group 1 races and was the Australasian prize money record holder with more than $11.3 million. Sunline was a multiple winner of the Champion Racehorse of the Year title in New Zealand and Australia. In 2002, she was inducted into the Australian Racing Hall of Fame, the first time that honour was given to a horse still racing.